Okay, now we've skinned the animal. Although we're doing a field skinning and breaking down, when we finish, this carcass will be, the bones will be disposed of correctly. Nice thing is, all the messes out here in the field are not in somebody's garage. Okay, we're going to take out this part here, which is the flank on both sides. Then we're going to remove the shoulders, the back straps or the loins, the fillets on the inside, and then finishing with the legs. But when this animal has been broken down, it'll be pretty much boneless. Okay, we're going to remove the flanks. To start off with, we come in at the top of the leg where this little bit of fat is, just here. The loins are just here, and we're going to make a line just down between the loin and the flank. There's a little bit of a line of fat. I'm just going to cut straight through, avoiding the fillets on the inside. The same this side. Open the animal up. We're just going to take a knife, run it straight over the top of the carcass and remove the flanks. Same with this side. Don't have to be anything particular, it's only flank meat. We're now going to remove the shoulders and the breasts all in one go. Because it's a roe deer, there's not a lot of meat on it, and I think from what we see in here there's going to be quite a bit of damage just to one shoulder. So starting where we've cut down on the breastbone, we're going to peel the meat back, find its ribs. There's its ribs. Running our knife along the ribs. We're going to part this away. As we can see, we're coming into the damaged area of the carcass. Finding the loins, we're just going to take the seam that it's already running into. As we can see here, we have quite an extensive part of damage, but we can cut that out. So we're coming down the side of the loin. Here's the extended loin, down to part of its neck, to wherever it comes off. And we pull off one shoulder. We're going to take off the other side, doing exactly the same, coming down over the top of its ribs, exposing its breast. I'm going to move in a second. So we'll step round over the top so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Just going to run my knife along the side of the ribs, all the way up. Round to the back of its loins and down. In a minute we shall see expose the blade bone, which is just here. Again, just follow the seam. There's the blade. One clean breast with the shoulder. We're now going to remove the fillets. Just in here, this is just fat that's built up over the winter. Just skim that out. Put it with the rest of my pile of rubbish. Okay, what we're going to do is, don't take a lot of removing. Come down the middle. Remove as much fat so you can see them. There we go. running my knife down the inside of the backbone, both sides. These fillets should almost peel out. And they are. There's one roe deer fillet. And again, I shall do the same with the second one. I've run down the inside. It'll just, there's a little bit of a membrane there. Once it's popped, you can almost run your finger down to the bottom. You just need your knife to release it at the bottom. And again, work your way up. It's so tender it comes out almost on its own. That piece on the side just here is actually waste. Not waste, but we could do trim, and that's your actual fillet. Now we're going to take the loins out all the way down. We've extended the loins all the way down to the neck, so we're going to start off with its H-bones, which are just here, and we're going to cut straight across the H-bones on one side and on the other. And there's its back. We're going to run our knife all the way down the inside of its backbone, down to its neck. Same this side. I can hear the bones. That side and that side. We're now going to remove the loin. Starting at the T-bone, which is just here, gently releasing it, careful not to cut the loin, work your way to its backbone. Once you do the T-bone, everything else can be done from the back. Move round, grab hold of the loin, pull it gently, and it should almost pull away, using the point of your knife to work your way down. Tip of your knife, working over the ribs, working your way down to the bottom of the neck. When we hit the bottom of the neck, you'll see the meat slightly changes. This is the neck meat and this is the loin. There's a seam. If you grab the seam, pull it away, your loin is one full roe deer loin. Again, we're going to remove the other side, starting at the T-bone, just working your way down it, and as you work your way down, the meat just comes away, and if you've cut down here sufficiently right to the bone, it is very, very easy. The loin will almost pull away. You could rip it away if you wanted, but you may lose an amount of meat. And again, the knife's doing the work, I'm not doing a whole lot. All the way to the bottom of the loin, and again, parting it at the seam, have again a full loin. Okay, now we're just going to do the neck. On a roe deer, there's not a lot of meat. Buck or doe, they don't carry a huge amount, but there's an amount you'll get off it. Just cut straight down the neck, open it out. This here is the paddy whack, which is basically the spring in the neck. That can be taken out when we get home. Just follow the contours of the neck bone. We're in the field, so we're not too worried about how much we get off it. Just enough. It's only trim. And I should do the other side as well. This side's a little bit more damaged down the bottom, so we'll just take off the top. Okay, now we're going to remove the legs. The easiest way to do this is to release one leg from what's holding it. So we're just going to cut straight through that, remove it. Okay, we've cut one leg off, hung the whole carcass back up, take the leg, just cut through the H-bone till we hit there, and just follow the seam all the way around. There's the joint. We're going to cut through the joint, releasing the tendon over the top of the H-bone. Take your time, because this is some of the best part of the meat just in here. If I come round here, we have one full leg. We have the haunch steak and the haunch joint. This can be taken off in a minute. Okay. Just going to take the leg off, and again we're going to do the same principle, except pulling on the H-bone rather than the leg. Nice and gently around the top. Exposing the joint again. Coming round. Following the H-bone all the way down. Removing one full carcass with not a lot of bone in it. There's our carcass, our last leg, into the box. Pretty much taken a whole roe deer from the field into a cool box, and there's not a lot of bone and waste to be removed.